Hello and good morning. Here we are again at KQ 2023 projections. Let me take this opportunity again to thank you for tuning into our channel, for subscribing, sharing, and spreading knowledge. Here we go again at number 5, where we are told to use matrix method to solve for x and y in the following equation. And that is x minus 2y is equal to 4. 2x plus y is equal to 3. So the first step here will be to extract the matrix equation from the simultaneous equations we have or linear equations we have. So that is, I'm going to start with those of x and y in a bracket, of course with the variables, then the product. So the coefficient of x here is 1 and of y there is negative 2. The same to the lower equation, 2 and 1. So we are forming the matrix equations. Then of course our variables here are x and y, which is equal to 4, 3. We are forming them in column form. So that is our matrix equation extracted from the linear equations. So from here we are going to get determinant. Let me call it det. Determinant is usually the difference in the products of the leading diagonal to those of the minor diagonal. So the leading diagonal minus minor diagonal. So the leading diagonal here is 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1 here. So that is our leading diagonal, and therefore 1 by 1 is 1 minus 2 by negative 2. So that is 1 minus 4. So we shall have 5. So going straight to my inverse of the matrix, the inverse matrix, it shall be, we shall have, therefore, 1 over determinant times the conjugate matrix. So therefore, my 1 over the determinant will be 1 out of 5 in bracket. Conjugate matrix, we know how to get it. We're just going to change the elements in the main diagonal, then we change the signs of the elements in the minor diagonal, and therefore we shall be able to have, of course, 1 and 1, whether you change them, they will still remain the same there. But for the negative 2 down here, and the other 2 shall become a positive. So I've changed the signs of the minor diagonal. So please guys, let's finish this. Don't leave it here. Always simplify. So simplifying this, we shall have multiply every individual element within the bracket by the 1 over det, or by the 1 over 5. So that is 1 over 5, 2 over 5, negative 2 over 5, and 1 over 5 respectively. So that shall be the inverse matrix. So we all know the procedure. Now we are using this to be able to solve the simultaneous equations by matrix method. So procedures we all know. Guys, come on, I know we know this. So we always do what we call pre-multiplication. Pre-multiply by the inverse, usually on both sides of the equation. So therefore, what will I have? I'm pre-multiplying, so my 1 over 5, the matrix, the inverse matrix that is, and 1 over 5 by the original matrix. My original matrix was, here we have it, 1, negative 2, 2 and 1, 2 and 1. Then by xy, we shall also have, we have to pre-multiply again the inverse 1 over 5, 2 over 5, negative 2 over 5, then 1 over 5, still our inverse matrix by the products. The products here were 4 and 3. So usually we know when we multiply an inverse matrix by the matrix, we get what we call a unit matrix. That is what we call an identity matrix, sorry. That is 1, 0, 0, 1. It is an identity matrix. Identity matrix. And that is 1, 0, 0, 1. And therefore, so on the left side, we are not going to do it. It is taken care of by this law here, that when we multiply an inverse of a matrix by the matrix, we get what we call an identity matrix, which is usually 1, 0, 0, 1. So what we have to do is on the right side, where now we shall be having 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, of course, by xy is now equivalent to, so we have to multiply this row by column. So my first row by the column will be 1 over 5 times 4 plus 2 over 5 by 3. So row, the first number 1 over 5 multiplies 4, as the second number 2 over 5 multiplies 3. And that is what I have here. The same to the lower row column. So negative 2 over 5 by 4 plus 1 over 5 by 3. So when we have that, there we go. So finalizing, of course, on the right side here, the same row column, we shall have xy alone. And therefore, finishing on this, that is going to be 4 over 5 plus 6 over 5. Then on the lower side, we have negative 8 over 5 plus 3 over 5. So working out here, LCM being a 5, we shall have 10 over 5, as we have negative 5 over 5 on the lower side. So finally we get, finalizing this, we get therefore 2, that is 10 divided by 5, and negative 1. So what does it therefore mean? That x is equal to 2 as y is equal to negative 1. So it therefore means that x is 2 and y is negative 1. Thank you guys. Follow through. Cannot afford to miss matrix method by solving a quadratic, simultaneous equations. You just be able to follow through, get the determinant, extract the matrix equation, get your determinant, substitute here, get your inverse. After getting your inverse, pre-multiply on both sides. Then, of course, the idea of identity matrix. So you don't need to disturb yourself doing this. What we have to do, the part we have to be keen with is the part on the right side where we have the products. Work it out keenly and be able to get the values of the unknowns. Thank you guys once again. At New Yankees, like we promised, our main big aim here is to stand with our learners, enable them to do maths. Let's make maths a hobby. Thank you guys. You can reach to me using 0720 868517, and we shall share a lot. Bye.